Are you ready to build your own AI app for just $1? In this video, I'm gonna take you step by step on the exact process on how to go from idea to deploying an app publicly. Let's get into the video. This is a crazy new technology, and where we're at, it's only gonna get better. So if you hop on this now, you will be ahead of the curve in a lot of ways. This tool I have fallen in love with is called Replit, which I'll link down below for you to get your account started if you want to use it. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just absolutely love this tool, and it will save you $100,000 in developer costs to get you a prototype or an app built with just a few dollars. So before we begin, let me show you what I built so far. This is one tool I built that was really easy for me to build up, and it only cost me about $21. So first of all, it links to my YouTube channel, which is crazy because this is actually pulling the API. It's pulling this data from my YouTube channel. I could ask for more data. I could adjust it. From there, you could click on a video and it will generate automatically, once you click on it, follow-up ideas for new videos you want to make. But from there, if you really like one of these ideas, you could then click on it and say send to wizard, which I built this content wizard that you just drop in any idea you want. And then boom, right at the top right here, it'll develop that idea for you. You hit generate content and it'll create a description, a hook, content outline, tips, and SEO keywords for you, which all of this is just wild. The entire app operates super flawlessly. There's a few little kinks here and there, but generally everything is very fixable. So you can see here, it's generating the content. It's taking a second. Boom, it's developed just like that. It gives you a little success message. All of it is there, which is awesome. And then up here, if I want to change it, if I'm like, yeah, let's go to light mode, boom, we go to light mode. Let me refresh real quick, boom, and then we're good to go. Then you could transcribe videos here, which is great as well. Once you transcribe it, I built this whole tool where you'll have the transcription, easy to copy. You could click titles, come up with a few title options that you like. If you like one, you just hit copy, it'll copy it to your clipboard. 3 different description options, chapters for the YouTube video, and then thumbnail generator. This is awesome because it'll literally generate ideas for your thumbnails with colors that you could click and copy. If you look here, boom, it copied it right there. So cool. Literally any of these colors I can copy and it'll add it to, you'll see here, boom. It is so cool. So it's generating some more ideas now. If I don't like this video or anything, I can just delete it. Really easy to do. And as you can see here, now we have new content ideas that have been generated for the thumbnails, which is awesome. If I need to download the SRT file, which is perfect for YouTube, I have that built in as well. And it's doing this all through OpenAI and Google's YouTube APIs. That's it. 2 APIs and all of this is working. And let me just show you the craziest part. So I have these 4 or 5 different apps I've been developing. The one we just took a look at is this Creator Catalyst. That's the name it gave it. I've done 87 checkpoints, which each checkpoint is 25 cents. So 87 times 0.25 is $21.75. That entire app experience, let me get out of that. The entire app experience you're looking at right here, this Creator AI app that's deployed, that's fully deployed with transcripts and everything I could upload videos to. I got a content wizard. I could type in an idea here, boom, M4, boom. And it'll start to generate content. It'll add it here. If I don't like an idea, I could just hit delete, delete. It'll get rid of it. To do this whole thing, it costs $22. This is insane. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is go to LinkedIn and go to this profile. This guy publishes a ton of ideas that you could do with startups for AI wrappers or for building an AI company or using the latest AI tools. So he published this recently, which I think is awesome. So here, 20 simple GPT wrapper startup ideas someone can build with search volume. Now, taking a look at this, there's a ton of ideas. First thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to pick an idea. There's 20 ideas here. I am really interested in this meeting summary generator. I like this idea. 9,100 searches is great. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to Gemini. I'm going to go in here and then start to develop an app. All right, so Gemini with Replit is I'm going to start to put ideas together. So I'm going to do this. I'm just going to type in meeting summary generator, get rid of the count. And then they have this button, improve prompt. Going to keep it super simple. Not going to do anything advanced. Now it's given me this. This is a great starting point, but we're going to go a little bit further. What I'm going to do is take this and drop it into Gemini and say this. Let's make a prompt that makes this great app, user experience, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be, this is the focus of the app, meeting summary generator. Here's the current prompt, please improve. Boom. So I'm going to paste that in and then allow it to do its work, come up with some ideas and different pieces. Flexible input, you're going to want to have text files, copy and paste, audio files, boom, all of that. Recommended file size, audio quality, transcription, awesome. Customizable summary length, key point extraction, actionable item detection, decision logging, speaker identification. This is awesome. Clear and organized summary. Ton of good stuff here. Primary colors is this blue, this green, all that. Fonts, Open Sans, Roboto. It's literally giving font recommendations. Technical, I'll leave that out. I'll let it decide technical user adoption rate. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to do this. I like everything. I think the colors are a little weird, but that's okay. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back in here. Let's do this again. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then I'm just going to paste this. And now it has that to start building. So just like that, we're starting to build. Now, the first thing it's going to do is review everything I've sent. And then from there, it is going to make some decisions based on that, on how to have an action plan. This is so different than when you try to just tell like Claude or something to write code, because it kind of just spits it out and says, well, figure it out. But this agent actually works to improve it and check it and make sure it's working great. So here we go. I'll help you create a meeting summary generator web application. For the MVP, we'll focus on text-based input and core summarization features while implementing the specific design requirements. The more complex features like audio transcription will be planned for future versions. Would you like to proceed with this? So build the initial prototype. We're going to connect to OpenAI. Would you like any of these additional features? Speaker identification, integration with note-taking apps. That's interesting. Advanced share options with permissions. That's cool. Audio visual file transcription. Yeah, that's great. It said like not to do it and then do it again, but that's okay. I want it, so we're going to do it. Now, this is where it gets crazy. This is, as you can see here, it is writing all the code from scratch. So you're building your own database, you're building your own files, you're building everything you need, literally everything you need for your app. And it's going through the process of figuring out everything that you're gonna need. The hardest points here are often with API keys, but it's actually pretty simple, especially if you're playing with the major API keys. So when you're talking about OpenAI or say like a YouTube API, those are gonna be really easy for you to get an API code and be able to add it in so that it connects to the software you want. We will definitely need to connect to OpenAI's API, but this is going to be really simple for us. I'll show you that process now in a moment as this code continues to develop. So as you can see, it's developing all these files here while it's showing you what it's working on, plus what it's packaging, everything it's building. It's literally showing you every little detail. What's in green here, I believe, is showing you what's been added, like the 57 lines of code have been added, and just everything that's being built as we go along. So here you can see it's saying missing the Open API key. So, hey, I noticed we need this. Let's get that set up. Okay, so it's going to give you instructions, which is so cool, so easy, and they're simple instructions. So you click here, you create an API key, and then you copy it and paste it in. I'm going to do it for you just for a second so you could see it, but because I already have it with a different app, it's already showing it. So we're already there. So we just click into this. Here's my dashboard. As you can see, you just hit create a new secret key. You give it a name, new test for video, create, and boom, you got the key there. You just hit copy. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to use it or show it on this video, but boom, just like that, you add that in and then you paste it in here and then you hit continue and you're good to go. Literally, that was it. So easy. And now it's connected to generate any AI that OpenAI offers through their API. Great. Okay, the OpenAI API worked perfectly, as you can see here. It's starting to load the first version of the app. This is exciting. Let's take a look. Boom. Meeting summary generator. This is awesome. Let's see what we got so far. Again, I have not done a thing since I hit approve the plan. I have not done one thing, and you can see everything it's building. So can you verify it? The application loads with a text input area and a file. The generator summary button is visible. Yep, I could do that. I'll need to add a database. So you click in here, add a file, boom, just like that, connects to your computer, looks great. You can paste a transcript in here, medium, short, or long. Not sure what that refers to again, but we could take a look at that and see. I'm not sure if I need to test it yet because I do need a database before I go further. So I'm going to say, can you verify? Yes, I see everything you made. Now, I do want to show you, this is the first checkpoint. So thus far, for what we've built, it has cost us 25 cents. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. 25 cents, and we literally are able to build all this. We'll continue to take a look at the app and see what we got. So it says, could you try pasting a short meeting text into the input area and then click generate? So I'm gonna do that and let's try it out. So I'm gonna pull up my phone. I'm gonna go to my meeting notes, and then I'm just gonna pull up a recording here. Usually don't record meetings here, but let's take a look. I record sermons here. So I am going to copy one. So boom, all right. So there's a transcription in process. Once it does that, I'm gonna copy that. Perfect, so I'm gonna hit copy transcription and then copy from my computer or from my phone, pasted it and hit generate summary. Let's see how this goes. Set to medium. Ooh, okay. Summary generated successfully. So here's the summary. Meeting focuses on X, Y, and Z, key points, action items, decisions. This is awesome. This is literally it. You could copy it. It even has an export PDF. What is this? Oh my gosh. This always amazes me. This is so cool. It literally has a PDF, and we could probably customize that further. All generated. Wow. Just like that. Does it successfully do it? Yes. Perfect. Now, the one thing about this tool right now is there's no logins. That's why there is no database really, because it's not storing it with an account. So when you saw the app I built earlier, it had stored it with an account, but let's continue to build on this. Again, we're probably 50 cents in, still 25 cents in, and it's ready to be deployed. Now, we could test some other things, and we will right now, but let's see. So the agent has reported, successfully implemented the meeting summary with OpenAI, including text input, file upload summary. Awesome. All right, now it always starts to say this once you get to a certain point. So if everything looks good, I could work on a new feature. You do have to check features, make sure they all work, but let's take a look here. So I'm gonna upload a file. All right, so I wanna upload a file. I wanna upload an audio file. And right now, when I go to one of my meetings, it's saying basically this is not uploadable. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it know. Awesome, so the upload file feature doesn't allow M4A files, which is a great audio file to add. Please allow it up to 500 megabytes. Perfect. Okay, so now it's gonna start to go through that process, see how it can add it and make it an option to upload as a file for us. Now, this is crazy. This really took like a minute. I don't know. I asked the question right here, which is still says just now, 12:10. It's 12:11 technically. And now it has this as an option. Boom, accepts TXT or M file we want. Boom, and you're seeing them now. So if I go into here, let's go like this. Actually, if I paste that in, will it show? Yeah, so here's an audio file that I want to try. All right, and we'll hit upload and generate. So let's see if this works. Sometimes you get error messages here, and then you just basically copy the error message, paste it in, and let it know, and then it goes from there. But in this case, it looks to be working, and we'll give it a second and see what it comes up with. All right, so I've been waiting for about 2 to 3 minutes, and it says it's uploading right now, and it may be working, but I do want it to give me a bit more feedback while it's in the process and give me some idea of where it's at so that I know if it's working or not. Because right now it could just be stuck in limbo, not sure why. So I'm gonna say here, yes, it worked, but the upload and generate button took a long time. Can you show progress and updates and upload in the background so that users can try other parts of the app? So it's really good at this point with like one instruction. When you start a new chat, it's good to give it like a few instructions, but once you're into the process, one core instruction, maybe some small details, but basically I'm gonna be like, look, it's been working for 5 minutes and nothing happened. And so we wanna kind of see what's going on, fix that, go from there. And boom, it's like background processing for files, progress indicators to help improve the user experience. Let me determine the next steps and get to work. And if you do like the specific like tips and tricks that I use while I'm building on the tool, I will do another video that's more in depth that does cover how I built out the app I was using or showing you earlier, Creator AI, and how I've been using this tool to really just develop ideas and build out processes that for me and my business and my workflow make them simpler and easier. Okay, perfect. So now it says I could see upload progress bar. Boom. I'm gonna do short just to make sure it stays quick. And then let's see what it did. It says you can continue using other parts of the app. I'm not really seeing anything. There you go. Your file upload started. Your file is being processed. Perfect. Okay, so it's been uploaded. Now I can go and work on other aspects of the app and go from there. Ideally, you have a login. It sends you an email notification when it's done, things like that. Or maybe it just works really fast. But in this case, because it is generating it from an audio, it's transcribing it, then from the transcription is creating these different assets that we're asking for. Really, really cool. I'm gonna let it keep working in the background because it is, and I'm just gonna add in one more feature. Can we make this light mode and dark mode enabled with an option for system settings? So it does say you'll receive a notification when it's done. So that's awesome. I'm gonna just do this light mode and dark mode as one more tip. Again, we still wanna test if the upload feature is working, but honestly, a few rounds of going back and forth in the chat, it should work. I got it to work on other aspects of other apps, which is awesome. So once we see this, if we love it, we're gonna deploy it and then we're gonna have this built. On the back end, I also go through a checklist that I use that really helps me use this tool the best way when I need to start new chats, when I need to use the assistant, when I need to review other aspects of the app and make sure that everything is working properly. This tool really has taken things to the next level with a simple checklist that I can really build something that is robust. And I have a few workarounds and tips and tricks that I use that I have in this checklist you can check out down below that makes this process seamless. All right, so here it's still uploading or something. I'm just gonna try it again. But while it's doing that, we have light, dark, and system. So if I wanna set dark mode, boom. The title is a little dark, but we could fix that, light mode, or set it to system just like that and make it work. If we want to replace this with a logo, we could do that as well. It's all set up for us, which is awesome. So it says files uploaded, it's processing. I'm really liking where this is going. And so what I'll do now is hit deploy. Once you hit this, it'll give you a few options. You could edit it, but I'm just gonna hit approve. It's gonna ask for a name. I'm gonna do meeting summarizer right here, hit deploy. And boom, just like that, it's gonna start to go through this process, which is awesome. It's connecting to servers, it's building out the whole backend system for you. Yes, if you did it on your own, it might be a few cents cheaper, but to do this all in one click, I'm literally 30 minutes into my video, which you're probably watching this video, it's gonna be like 15 to 20 minutes. 20 minutes to build an app, 30 minutes to build an app to get something deployed, test it out, let's say a few hours to get something you absolutely love. That is crazy. And so far on this deployment, we are $1 in. Now, just like that, our app is deployed. And if I click out to this, you can now paste the transcript, have it generate, upload file if you want, and then set it to dark mode, light mode. I'm gonna try this file one more time on the back end here, hit upload, let it do its work. Just like that, it's all set to work. If this doesn't work still, I'll just ask it, hey, make sure you show the content. We'll go through that process. It did work for my app, Creator AI right here, which if I go into my account, you'll see here, I just uploaded a video, it transcribed it, gave me the titles, all these different options here with just a few clicks. If you have any questions or need more help, check out the links down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.